One.
Hey guys, so congratulations on finishing Unit 1. Our course is 1/6 over, which is great. So today we begin Unit 2, which focuses on the news article. So we're going to be looking at articles in newspapers, both traditional newspaper, online, etc. And I just want to walk you through what we're going to do in Lesson 1, which kind of focuses on vocabulary and some words that maybe we're not familiar with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call your attention down here to our piece. Please, carefully go through the lesson, take a look at what the text and what we're talking about. And it's always a good idea. I've mentioned a few to take some notes on what you're looking at. That way you can help with retention, and you can always go back to you can use these notes if you're ever doing an assignment or the assessment or a quiz or anything from this unit. So I'm just going to get rid of my big fat head, and we're going to take a look at what to do. There is this video. I'm going to include this video here, so it'll walk you through the lesson. So basically, the first thing you're going to do is I want you to find a news article that you are in some way interested in, something of interest to you. And I've included a few links here to a number of different online news articles. A lot of these are actually newspapers. The exact same thing would be in the written newspaper, but we have the internet here, so let's use that. Choose any one of these, or you can find something on your own that you in some way like, and go through and find something you're interested in. I think it's always a good idea to read something you're somewhat interested in. Okay. So what I want you to do is, as you're going through the article, I want you to take a look at any unfamiliar words that you find. Okay, and so you have a couple options. You can, you can write it down. You can open a Google Doc and copy and paste those words into the Google Doc. Any way you want to make those words stand out in some way for you, because you're going to be using them later on. So what you're going to do is, after you find, choose, if you may find 8 words that you're some way unfamiliar with, choose 4. I only want you to do 4 words. After you're done that, you're going to go down here and you're going to open up this Google Doc right here. Okay, and the Google Doc will allow you to kind of categorize and organize the 4 words that you're using. So what this is the Frayer model. And what the Frayer model is a way for people to understand and improve their vocabulary. So what I want you to do is, I'll show you an example, but you're going to type in the word here, and you're going to find the definition, the characteristics, examples, and non-examples for that word. Just a note about non-examples. Some people have asked, what's a non-example? Well, sometimes you can understand something better by understanding what it is not, as opposed to what it is. So when finding non-examples of the word, you can use antonyms. You can use which is words that are opposite to that, or words that are very much different than that word. And I'll show you in the examples exactly what I mean. So let's just pop back here. I've included 3 examples, 1, 2, and 3, from a student to give you a hand. But here is one example of exactly how I would like this done. So again, you can copy these examples as Word documents. And here it is. So my only thing I ask is, please don't use the words that I've given you as examples as your own words, because those are already done for you. So here is going on. The word is passively. So what you have to do is, under definition, obviously you're going to put the definition down. Now, a great thing about Google Docs is if you highlight the word passively and you right-click on it, so with your mouse it's a right-click, or if it's a Chromebook, you click with 2 fingers on the pad, and you can go down to define passively. Over here will pop up what the exact dictionary definition is, and you can just highlight all of it and then copy and paste it into your definition. You're more than welcome to use this, or you can go ahead and use any other website, dictionary.com, or anything to that effect to define the word. My only comment would be, if you do go to another website to find a definition of the word, please, at the bottom here, copy and paste the link to that website to show the teacher or any read. This is a good kind of practice to do in case anytime you use information that's not yours, but in some way adds to your discussion, you always want to give that source credit. So one way we're going to do right now is just paste the link. Later on, we're going to talk a little more in depth how to do that. But for right now, if you take that information from somewhere else, just paste the link. If you just go ahead and use this in Google, that's fine. You don't have to paste the link because I'll know exactly where you got it from. Next, take a look at the characteristics. So how can you best describe this word? Consider using other synonyms to help you. So synonyms being words that are the same. So passively could be accepting, inactive, not assertive. These are words that are very similar to passively. Then you're going to come down and you're going to give an example. Okay, so an example of how you would use the word passively in a sentence below, or a scenario that depicts someone behaving passively. So you can use a sentence like, he wanted to go to the movies with his friends, but he didn't get to go because he passively asked, kind of thing, as opposed to being aggressive about what he wanted. Or you could, again, outline a scenario, someone behaving passively, two coworkers kind of vying for the same promotion, etc. One person didn't get it because he passively went about his interview as opposed to another person aggressively went about it, that kind of thing. And obviously over here we have non-examples. So this would be things that, words that are not like passively. So the opposite. So assertive, direct, active. These are all antonyms. These are all words that are definitely opposite to the concept of passively. Okay, so that's going to be how you're going to do it. Here is the actual document. You'll see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't do 5 and 6. Just give me 4 words. 4 words, great. That's more than enough for the assignment. Then again, just flip back. There's another example and another example here. Okay, please, like I said before, put definitions in your own words if possible. If you're going to copy and paste it from Google, that's fine. But if you go outside of Google into another website, please, you need to cite your sources, which is basically say where you got your information from. And that's, as we talked about, just copy and paste the actual link. Again, remember, please to submit it to the Dropbox. And that's it. Good luck with it. Try to choose an article that in some way interests you, and try to come up with some words that are different. And let's increase our vocabulary. Okay. Thanks very much, guys. Good luck with the assignment.